viewers. Today we will discuss hemoglobin formation, how the synthesis of hemoglobin takes place inside our body. And we know that in our RBCs, in our mature RBCs, there is about 95% hemoglobin. And why this hemoglobin is necessary? This hemoglobin performs the functioning of conduction of oxygen and carbon dioxide from the lungs to the peripheral capillaries and then peripheral capillaries to the lungs. So we will discuss that how this hemoglobin will form inside our body. It's about 33 chapter of Guyton. Now, the first step in the formation of hemoglobin is the product of Krebs cycle. Succinyl-CoA is a product of Krebs cycle that combines with the two molecules of the glycine to form one molecule of pyrrole. This pyrrole is the product of first reaction. Now these four pyrrole molecules will combine together to form the protoporphyrin 9 ring. This ring combines with the iron to form heme. Now this heme combines with the polypeptide which are synthesized on our ribosomes to form hemoglobin chain. The chain can be alpha or beta and its usually molecular weight is 16,000. Now 2 alpha and 2 beta chains combine together to form hemoglobin A. Now we have come to know that how this hemoglobin forms inside our body. Hemoglobin carries oxygen. How it carries oxygen and what concentration of oxygen it carries? The answer of it is this, that one hemoglobin molecule contains 4 iron atoms and one iron atom combines with one oxygen molecule and 2 oxygen atoms. Here, the oxygen binds with iron in the hemoglobin molecule reversibly by a weak coordination bond that is formed when the partial pressure of oxygen is high, as in the lungs capillaries, and it breaks away when there is low partial pressure of oxygen, as in the peripheral capillaries. So it is joined with hemoglobin by a weak coordination bond that helps its conduction properly. Now there are 3 types of hemoglobin inside our body. The main concentration of hemoglobin is in the form of hemoglobin A that contains a 2 alpha and 2 beta chains and it's about 95%. Now the second type is hemoglobin A2. This hemoglobin A2 contains 2 alpha but 2 delta chains. These 2 delta chains differ from 2 beta chains in the case of hemoglobin A, and its concentration inside an adult human body is 2.5%. Now the third type is hemoglobin F, which is also called fetal hemoglobin. This contains 2 alpha and 2 gamma chains and its percentage is less than 1% inside an adult human body. Hemoglobin, now the last point about the hemoglobin is that hemoglobin carries oxygen in molecular form, not in ionic form. In the molecular form, and delivers the oxygen to the peripheral tissues in molecular form and carries carbon dioxide from there and again return through the veins into our heart and then get oxygenated again. So here is a brief description of hemoglobin formation. These are the main steps through which the hemoglobin formation occurs. Hope you guys can understand it. Thank you.